My book on ikigai in German version has been the number one bestseller in nonfiction in Germany. I'm really happy, and I think I need to keep clarifying what ikigai is. I think that's my responsibility, and it's very important to know that ikigai is not the reason for living or the purpose of living. Of course, when I, you know, uh, discuss ikigai in English, I need to say that from time to time that ikigai is the purpose for living, reason for living, but that's not actually an exact translation of the word. Gai, this word, is a really difficult word to translate into English, but it means the feeling or the very existence of something. And in that sense, ikigai is not the reason for living, but it's actually the very fact that you live, the real feeling that you are living, and the very fact, the very existential fact that you are living. That's ikigai. So, for example, having a coffee in the morning is can be your ikigai, just like I'm doing now. Hmm, good. But that's not the reason for living, right? I mean, the fact that you taste a cup of coffee in the morning is a phenomenal experience, right? I mean, there's nothing added to it. And if you study the phenomenology of consciousness, you have certain qualia, and that you're drinking coffee, a cup of coffee, and that is ikigai. So ikigai is a very existential, concept, and it's very, very, you know, naturally embedded in the Japanese culture. So Japanese culture is not very purpose oriented. We don't have 10 commandments. Uh, we are more, diverse culture, and so ikigai, when um, transplanted into the Western context, can be said to represent the reason or purpose for living, but that's not exactly it. Um, Actually, ikigai has nothing to do with purpose or reason for living. It's more, if you do have a purpose or a reason for living, that can be actually a distraction from ikigai, because ikigai is the very nature of being alive. The fact that you live this life only once, and the fact that time passes, and in that time you experience things. That is ikigai. So, it's a really difficult concept to come across. But I try my best, and I will keep trying my best. Anyway, meanwhile, if you haven't read my book on ikigai, it's published under the title The Little Book of Ikigai in the UK and Awakening Your Ikigai in the US. And Ikigai, I think, in Germany and in many countries available. Ikigai Kenmogi. Google it and please read it. It's a wonderful book, I should say.